Hello, this is James from Today's English. We are going to talk about hangovers today. Sammy, have you ever had a hangover?
Of course. I love drinking, but I can't drink that much. I'm a bit of a lightweight, so whenever I drink, I have a massive hangover the next day. Let's discuss why we get hangovers first.
First, alcohol makes you go to the bathroom more often, so your body loses a lot of water. This is called dehydration.
Yes, I get that especially when I drink beer, which is why I don't like drinking it. Plus, I have to drink a lot of beer if I want to get drunk. That's why I prefer whiskey.
Yeah, I've never seen you drink beer. Make sure you drink plenty of water while drinking to stay hydrated. Sports drinks like Powerade can also help reduce a hangover. Now, let me explain the second reason. When your liver breaks down alcohol, it creates a toxic substance that makes you feel sick. Also, while alcohol helps you fall asleep fast, the quality of sleep is actually very poor.
One of my habits when I'm drunk is falling asleep. I actually slept on the street when I was a college student. Thank God it was summer. I could have died if it had been winter or another season. I slept on the grass in front of my apartment's parking lot until about 4 a.m. Luckily, no one was around, so I was safe and didn't have to feel embarrassed since no one saw me sleeping.
If you had died there, you wouldn't be here now, so I'm really glad it wasn't winter. I think you need to fix that habit as soon as possible, because you could embarrass your parents or the people around you if it happens again. Anyway, alcohol also makes your stomach produce more acid, which causes nausea and stomach pain. Furthermore, alcohol triggers your immune system, making it hard to focus and giving you a headache.
I know. I sometimes throw up if I drink a lot. Especially if I mix different kinds of alcohol, I end up throwing up everything I drank. Then the next day, I have a massive hangover. No medicine or hangover relief works for me if I've been mixing drinks.
I'm not surprised. I know you were a party machine when you were in college. So, besides throwing up, how do you ease your hangovers nowadays?
I just sleep like a baby after taking a hot shower. Taking a hot shower helps me sweat out all the alcohol I drank the day before. And as I mentioned earlier, I also drink a ton of sports drinks instead of water.
Don't you eat greasy foods like pizza or hamburgers when you have a hangover? I've heard that people usually eat greasy food like tacos or pizza when they are hungover. Maybe the grease coats your stomach and protects it from the alcohol, though I'm not sure.
When I have a hangover, either McDonald's or Taco Bell is my go-to place. In America, most restaurants close before midnight, so my buddies and I always went to those cheap joints after parties. People were always lined up at the drive-thrus of those places to get some food.
Wait a minute. How could you drive if you were drunk? Don't tell me you drove while you were drunk.
Well, drunk driving is quite common in America, especially in the countryside. We don't have designated drivers for hire like they do in Korea, so people had to either walk home or drive drunk. I'm not saying I did a great thing, but we felt like we had no choice. Sometimes we had a designated driver, but you know how it is. Who actually keeps that promise? Most of my friends ended up drinking because the temptation was so strong. If you're at a party and don't drink, everyone thinks you're a loser. Peer pressure isn't something you can overcome easily.
I know, but please never drive after drinking. If you drive while being drunk, you could kill someone or yourself. I have seen many people wasted their lives because of drunk driving. Man, when I was in a high school, some of people I knew suddenly stopped coming to the school. I found out that they died because of car accidents. This is really sad story.
Yeah. One day, I blacked out and woke up in a place I had never been before. After that, I realized I should stop or at least cut back on my drinking. Plus, I had such a massive headache that day that I couldn't do anything except rest in bed.
Hangovers are bad, but drunk driving is worse. How about you guys? What do you do when you have a hangover? Let's talk about hangovers and drinking culture today.